Imagine standing on a hill in Pennsylvania, hearing the distant roar of cannons and the cries of soldiers. It's July 1863, and the fate of a nation is hanging in the balance. The Union and the Confederacy are locked in a brutal fight, but it's the Battle of Gettysburg that will tip the scales of the Civil War. But how did this three-day battle become the turning point in the struggle for America's soul? The Civil War had raged for 2 years with no clear end in sight. The Confederacy, led by General Robert E. Lee, had enjoyed a series of victories, pushing Union forces back. In the summer of 1863, Lee decided to take the war to the North, hoping a victory on Union soil would sway public opinion and possibly end the war in favor of the Confederacy. He marched his army into Pennsylvania, unaware that the Union Army, under General George G. Meade, was hot on his trail. The two armies met in the small town of Gettysburg, a place that would soon become infamous. On July 1st, the Confederates launched their attack, and the battle quickly escalated. The Union forces initially struggled, but they managed to form a strong defensive line on Cemetery Hill and Culp's Hill. Over the next 2 days, the battle intensified. On July 2nd, Lee tried to break the Union line with fierce assaults on both flanks, but the Union soldiers held their ground. The most famous charge of the battle, Pickett's Charge, took place on July 3rd. Lee, confident that a decisive victory was within reach, ordered an all-out assault on the center of the Union line. Over 12,000 Confederate soldiers charged across an open field, but the Union forces, entrenched behind a strong defensive line, decimated them. The charge failed, and with it, Lee's hope for a quick victory. By July 4th, the Confederates were retreating. Lee's army, once confident and powerful, was forced to fall back to the south, suffering significant losses. The Union, on the other hand, had secured a decisive victory.